Okay. Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on back. The poll was pretty dead even, so today we're gonna be starting off new playable for me. We're starting on the Conca. Let's get right into it. I have seen people play Conk, and I've been killed by Conks. And it seems like this is just better Latin, because I'm also semi-aquatic, which is one of Latin's biggest weaknesses. So we're on Riparia today because, you know, semi-aquatic, gotta go Riparia. Let's turn that off. Get some food. But yeah, we're quick. We got good bleed. We got good mobility. We got essentially everything that a Kilo's got, really, except the extra damage from the full swipe. I don't really know. I don't know anything about the kit here. I know it's got a kick. I know it's got a claw attack. It's got some kind of lunge in the water that grabs a piece of meat. I know that because I've been hit by it. I think it slows you down too. But yeah, poll was split pretty dead even between people wanting an actual gameplay episode and people wanting like a speculative what I would do if I were in charge of doing a TLC or an update or a rework for all the Raptors. So, okay, mash escape to, or enter to get through that. Let's see what we got for vocal abilities. So our wiggle. It was doing something funny. Is it? I imagine maybe this one. Yeah. Oh no. That's pretty cool though. Is it this then? No. This one? Yeah, it was wiggling around. Like that. But yeah, we got... I mean, this feels pretty good right now. I'm excited. I think the mobility is going to be good. That being said, you know, I have no idea how to play this guy. Let's just type something. No idea what I'm doing. I feel like it's a pretty simple playstyle. Like, I don't think there's all that much nuance. Just, you know, it's a bleeder, so it's stack bleed, hit and run type. Okay, what do we got? Right, we'll have to take a look at the skins later. See what's there. Abilities. Wow, look at them. Look at them abilities. Got a passive. Yep. There we go. Social. Back, exit through the tunnel. Alright. Out we go. We'll go do some quests. Get our growth up and do some abilities on the way. Hollow Hills. That's not too bad of a spot. Okay, immediately I'm feeling a slowdown. Did I hit precise? Okay. Like we're just way faster. Hollow Hills, insects. I don't know where those are. But, okay, you know what? Let's take a look at our passes right off the bat. Interesting. I did not know that. That's cool. Bite, medium damage. Delayed attack that deals medium bleed and medium damage can trigger Bloodthirsty if equipped. Okay. And Riptide. Deals medium damage and 65% increased damage if the target is wet. Now that's kind of neat. I thought it had some kind of like lunging bite thing. Maybe that's what Bloodthirsty is. But that's pretty cool. I'll check out the damage numbers of these in a minute. We've also got a frontline ability available. Slash and claw attack. Low damage, high bleed, trigger Bloodthirsty. 35% increased bleed underwater and 35 increased damage on land. That just sounds pretty good. Okay, we'll figure that out later. I can't swim. I mean, I can swim, but I can't dive. I'm trying to dive right now. Maybe it's gonna be an ability that you have to unlock, I bet. It's not an inherent semi-aquatic. You have to choose the sense that makes it semi-aquatic. That's good to know. I did not know that. Learned something new. Alright. Should be a lookout point right over there. We'll grab that. And there's going to be a bunch of locations down in here that we'll get. Somewhere around here. This way. I'm very excited. Mostly just the tankiness of this guy. You know, this guy can take a few hits. Alright, you know, let me pull up the wiki so I know what's going on here. I hear something. Okay. Concavenator. Concavenator? I don't know how to pronounce it. Netor. Path of Titans, wiki. Right on. Alright, let's full screen that so I can read here. Okay, so as we go along, I will just read them out. So we've got our passives, slippery scales. It's free, unlocked at the beginning, right? Because it's passive. I got that viewpoint. Okay, Riptide does 45 damage and does 75 or 74.25 if the target's wet on a 3-second cooldown. I want to not die when I fall in this water, so let's aim for the middle. Please don't die. Okay. I have no idea why I died from that. That super sucks. That fucking super sucks. We were still in Hollow Hills, though. Hollow Hills. Okay, there's a point over here. Rend. Rend is on a 10-second cooldown, but it is 80 damage. That's a fucking shitload of damage. Holy shit. Does 80 damage. And 0.5 bleed. That is nothing to scoff at. Costs 5 stamina to use, though. That's a decent stamina cost, but that's a lot of bleed. The normal bite does 50 damage. I think, honestly, you know, I'll have to take a look at the claw attacks in a second. Okay, we'll go grab this point. Drop off lake, right on. What else do we have around here? That's one as well. Trying to do everything off memory. Yeah. Yellow coneflowers, that's new. Or at least I haven't seen it yet. Anyways, what else we got here? So, we got quite a few options for senses. Nictitating membrane lets us dive. We got frenzy, which, let me keep looking for flowers while I do this. And head this way, because I want to go to that lake. 50% increased stamina recovery and 100% increased acceleration within 50 meters of a bleeding target. I like the sound of that. We're already fast, but extra stamina and acceleration. Now see, that's kind of a weird ability, because it doesn't matter how good your stamina recovery is. Like, those two abilities, they sound good, but I'm gonna investigate this. I'm just praying that I'm faster. I mean, surely I am. I'm wondering if that's even people, or if that's like some rock slide thing they've added to the game. I have no clue. Anyways, stamina recovery is great on its own. And increased acceleration, subterranean fungi. I do enjoy the new quests. I like that there's a new type of quest, and there's a lot of them all over the place, so it's not really a struggle to get them. Make sure we don't fall off. Okay, I could have sworn this was like crystal cavern or something. Maybe I have to jump down. I'm not doing that again. Not doing that again. Alright, anyways. We'll go back up. There's a home cave in Hollow Hills. Why is it a different color? And why is that one different? Oh, is it because it's the highlighted quest one? Strange. Subterranean fungi is going to be down here. So stamina recovery is great, and acceleration... Whoa, look at them. And acceleration is great, but those two abilities in tandem are opposite. Like, they counteract each other. So 9 in a stack of the fungus. I like the way they look, though. Right, because if you're... Weird. If you're having increased acceleration, that's when you're going to be sprinting. Or starting from stop, but... Likely it's just going to be when you're trying to sprint. And then you have stamina recovery, which is anytime you're not sprinting. Your stamina doesn't recover, obviously. Yeah, what is that? That doesn't sound like players, because it keeps coming from different directions. And it's only in short bursts like that. So unless there's a herd of trikes that are all, like, in a Discord call, agreeing to only run for, like, 5 seconds at a time, and then all stop and not make another noise. I don't know. It seems odd. It's gotta be some sound effect for something. Like that. I hear that. That's the peeling bark sound effect. What is this? Granite, right. I've seen that before. That's new, I feel. I like what they've done. The map feels a little bit nicer with these little extra things. Even though it's still just a collect quest, it is still interesting. Granted, we just saw that. But yeah, stamina recovery doesn't do you any good if you're trying to run, because you can't recover stamina while running. And acceleration doesn't really help you if you're incentivized to run by having less, you know... It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense together. It's good in multiple situations. Something's making weird noises. But, anyways, you know, let's hit up this home cave. No, let's get the granite. Can't make up my mind. I am really loving the speed on this guy, though. And because I think just on a larger body in general, I don't feel like I have to constantly be trying to run and jump and do my... Okay, how fast is this? Is it 1 second? Let's do it. Aw, yeah. Oh, never mind. Okay, now we test out the real speed things here. Okay, turn radius is great. Wow, turn radius is really good. Oh, like on a dime. Oh, this is great. That was ridiculously easy. I assume again still just because I'm young. Anyways, next ability is Bloodthirsty. While landing an attack that deals bleed, heal 15% health over 60 seconds. It's 50% less effective when I'm bleeding. Works through the combat timer, so I have my own heal. Interesting. We got more granite down here? Yes, we do. I heard something. Maybe that's just the granite sound. That's what I imagine. It's probably the granite sound. What is this? Freaking butterflies. A bit. Okay, how do we get in here? Where's the way in? This is another stirring den, or is this the one I just did? The one I just did. I'm wasting time here. Okay. How do I get in? We're gonna go in this way. Fall damage is good. Fall damage is great. So I believe there was granite back this way, right here. Good pickup speed as well. That heal feels good, but do I get 2 sense slots then? No, I get 1 sense, so I can either heal and not be able to dive, or dive and not have the heal. It's a good trade-off, I think. We'll have to test them out. I think those are probably the 2 I would try. More granite. And let's see what else we had. The 4th ability is All for One. Get 8% increased damage, stacks up to 5 times, and 10% increased health recovery when in a group with other carnivores of 3 token size or less. I feel like a lot of these abilities and their descriptions are slightly outdated. You know what I mean? Peeling bark. Let's keep an eye out for more. Right there. Another 5. Yeah, I don't remember there being a home cave up here. Is this a stirring den, or is this just a rock formation? Rock formation. Yeah, no, I don't remember this whatsoever. I don't know if I've ever been here. Maybe I have. I think I have. Anyways, let's go quickly interact with that rock. Thank you. Alright, that's it. We can just get out of here. Make sure we keep our quest. Yeah, so I don't see why I would ever use All for One. I mean, if there was a bunch of us, you know, a bunch of 3 slots. Or less. I assume I'm a home cave. I'm a 2 slot. I would imagine that I'm a 2 slot. I didn't check, but I can't see it being anything else. So, you know, potentially stacks up to 5 times. So, I mean, we could have 1 extra 2 slot in the group that doesn't get the bonus. Which seems strange. I wonder why not up to 6 times. And, you know, lower the percent by a little bit to make up for it. Alright, okay, wait, where am I going? Where am I going? I want more peeling bark, and then I'm gonna go... I get the locations. There's some. Here's some over there, too. $15. Some more here. $19. And 1 more. Right there. I really like how well blent in this quest item is. I like the quest location. Okay, you know what? Forget about Anteater. We're gonna go get more stuff from doing the quests up here. Finding the locations. I think I should still be able to get in without diving, because I was able to fly in, so I should be able to swim. Be up this way. Just gotta climb up the hill a bit. If I see anthills on the way, I'll grab them. Otherwise, I'll just forget about it for now. Nest spots. I think you should do something more with those empty nest spots. I'm sure there's something planned in the future, but maybe like if other members of your species are nesting nearby, maybe for certain creatures. Like Lambio, Eo, whatever. Maybe herbivores, or even communal nesting carnivores or something. Maybe there's like a bonus if you nest with someone else who has same species or is a compatible species. Okay, how do we get up here? Do I have to walk around? Anyways, I'm just going to go up and get a bunch of locational quests through here. Drink some water. I love this area on the map, and I kind of wish it was a little more populated. This is probably my favorite little section, here to here. One of my favorite sections. There's a lot to love about this map. There we go. We're a decently fast little swimmer. Alright, so we'll go run through this. This will give us a bunch of locational stuff. Oh yeah, maybe I can't make it in on this side. Unless, is it blocked off? I feel like that's new. I swear this wasn't blocked off. I could fly in here before. Stamina barely drains too while I'm swimming. I guess that makes sense. I'm meant to swim. Maybe it's under here that I have to go. Yeah, I could have sworn that I was able to fly in to the other spot. But it looks like they added those vertically striated rocks, however you say it. Because, yeah. I feel like it got patched up, because I swear there was 2 entrances, 2 exits. But anyways, in case you guys didn't know this was here, this is a lovely little cave. It leads into the Redwoods. And you get like 3 different locations just by walking out of it. Because right above you is it Haven? Or the Halo? Something like that. You run through here. You'll get, what is this called? I can't remember. It's like I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. Can't remember the name for the life of me, but it's a lovely little cave. Giant Thorn Pass, that's it. You know, it's not terribly little, but it's got these nice little openings in the top that you can fly in with flyers, which is pretty cool. But it's also got a lot of neat stuff in the bottom here, and I don't think a lot of people have ever seen this spot. You get the Redwoods here. You come out here, you get a freshwater pond with a bunch of quest items around it. I feel like some of these trees are also new. And did they improve these trees too? I don't see the, oh no, there it is. I was gonna say, I don't see the weird split texture, but it's up there. Just because I'm small. I'm not used to it. These surely don't count as insects. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so this should be Lonely Arches Pass. Or Lonely Arches, that's it. Sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about. And then you go this way. But yeah, tons of stuff around this spot. We'll go up and around. We're going to grab the waterfall. Again, I can't remember the name of it, but you know the one. The big waterfall at the back of Redwoods. Right. A little fall damage, that's okay. A little more. It's okay. I went with the bleed damage subspecies. I didn't know what I was supposed to go with. I wanted to do the quill one, but the stamina recovery didn't seem like it was that big of a thing. It didn't seem like it was that much of an issue. Alright, let's see if we get any quests. If we get like the kelp, we'll just grab our stamina. Very long sleep animation. How quick do we get up? Oh. Yeah, long sleep animation. And I imagine that is because you're supposed to play hit and run, and it's gonna involve a lot of running. So losing your stamina. Okay, Scarab Beetle. Let's check for Tylos and Sarcos quick. We're good. I think I want to do another episode on Tylo, because, you know, be honest, in the comments, give me a, huh? See, that's shameless. Let me know in the comments, how often are you, nowadays, just jumping into the water to cross without a second thought? Can't be bothered to go find a branch or a tree to knock over, or a safe spot, you see water, you cross it. Be honest, how often are you doing that, right? I played Tylo for like an hour, and I killed like 30 people, because nobody pays attention to the water anymore. Everybody just forgets that they added like the scariest possible thing you can encounter in any depth of water with the Tylo. I was doing Bone Break Tylo. I think that's, if you're going to be the ambush style, that's the way to go. But if you want to do Tylo PvP, you know, one Tylo, one-on-one Tylo PvP. Can I grab you? Alright. Yeah, one-on-one Tylo PvP. I still prefer the headbutt. I feel like that's more fun for me. The Bone Snap one is just, it feels a little bit too easy, honestly. It feels a little bit too easy. Just disable someone's entire character in a place where they're already having limited mobility. Or take someone who's got equivalent mobility and disable that mobility. And it's weird, because Tylo says it's immune to status effects that would slow you. But Bone Break, it slows the shit out of you. So I don't know what that's all about. It doesn't make sense. Honestly, I'm gonna say I'm not a huge fan of the Redwood quests. Redwoods is so large, and especially things like the beetles and the cicada molts, you gotta go to like 3. Okay, let's do this quick. You have to go to like 3, or you have to go to 5 different scarab beetle spots, and they only do spots of 1, and they're not all that close together. Oh god. Alright, so this one might be a problem. That's crazy. No, okay, there it is. I was gonna say, typically you can't hit these things without them hitting you back. But if I just stay my distance and do full sprint... Close one. These snakes, man, are fucking super broken. But apparently I'm better than them. I don't know my speed stats. I'll check it later. Oh, I missed that one. I was thinking about doing a conch. If I like it, I might do it on Pandura as well. That's crazy. Did I kill it with trample damage? I feel like I was really far away. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so while we're eating, let's take a look at the next set of abilities. Front Limb. Slash. Claw attack deals bleed damage, 35% increased bleed underwater, and 35 damage on land. Increased. Can trigger Bloodthirsty. Does 45 damage, 60 damage on land. It does 0.35 bleed, so nothing to scoff at all. That's more than a ripping kick on Layton. Latin. Whatever. And does 0.4725 bleed in water. So almost 50. Which is as much as almost 1.5 kicks. 0.5 bleed is pretty damn high. It's on a 6-second cooldown. And then Claw Attack is low damage, high bleed. Does 0.4 bleed. On a 3-second cooldown. I feel like that's the one. It does 10 less damage. And I mean, the slash is good if I'm going to be underwater. Damn, I feel like there's 2 viable builds I can go with here. Like 2 very equally viable builds. I can go land conch, right, frog pond. The whole reason I came out here, to get location quests. Ouch, god damn it. Hate these fucking critters, man. No audio cue, no nothing, just... Where the hell are you? at. Why is this one harder than the fucking... the stirring den one? I can't see it. Get out of here. Stop moving so weird. It's like stopping and going. Anyways, okay, I want water. I want a little bit of frickin' water while I talk and babble on. Okay, so claw attack 0.4 bleed every 3 seconds is really good. Will trigger bloodthirsty. So I can go with the... both of them can trigger bloodthirsty. But I can go with the high damage water... or... yeah. High damage water build. With that other bite. What was it? With the Riptide. How is 45 medium damage? And then 80 is also medium damage. That's double the damage. And it says deals increased damage when wet. So does 74 damage if they're wet. Why would anyone... I mean, it's a 3-second cooldown though. So 75 damage every 3 seconds is really high. But the bite does 50 damage every second. So that's 150 damage in 3 seconds. And the other one is 75 damage in 3 seconds. Or 80 damage in 10 seconds. So bite is probably just the way to go. Unless I want that 0.5 bleed. In which case I would want a quick claw attack. Okay, I'm still after beetles. Still after freaking beetles. Getting sidetracked here. It's kind of hard to tell which one of these ones have the beetles in them. For the most part, they all have like the same sort of look. Like this one's going to be pine cones. Thought I just saw someone run over there. This one is too large. It won't have anything besides the shelf mushrooms if it's got them. This one won't have... oh, is that actually a beetle on top? That's good to know. I didn't know they were on top of here. Okay, so these long logs also have the beetles. Anyways, back to what I was saying about Redwoods. It's such a large, vast area, and these quest items are very spread out. And I know that they want to encourage... I feel like I could kill him for sure, even with just this basic bite and very minor stats. I feel like I'm mobile enough to get around him faster than he can turn. Is there a beetle here? Redwood meander. Yep. Beetle there. But yeah, you know, having to collect 5 beetles individually from all around the map. Is there one on this log? No, it's only those big, mossy, overgrown logs. And only being able to get 1 quest per location at a time is also kind of shitty. Maybe we'll do that stirring den. That's a 17 hitter though, I think. What was that? Uchi. Alright, here we go. That was bad. I missed it. This is really fast. To be doing 50 damage a hit. Okay. We only got 1 to spawn, that's great. We're just going to melt them at this rate. Okay, it does not have as much of a drag on the bite as Layton does. Reset. Right on, get some food. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. I think I'm just gonna stick with the regular bite. I don't see why I would ever want to reduce my damage by 5% and increase my cooldown by 3 times. Or not 5, by 5 damage, and then increase my cooldown by, you know, is it 200%, 300%? 100% increase is double. So, it'll be 200% increase. This log might have a scared wheel. It's not the mossy one, but I'm curious if it does. It's enormous. Huh. It does have one. Okay. Now we can go get our shelf mushrooms. There's a beetle on this too. That's cool. I don't remember there being that many like that. We can go get the central quests while we look for these shelf mushrooms. I thought they were supposed to be doing something with these, weren't they? With these little moss things? I thought it was going to be like a sleep in a moss pile. It was going to be like the kelp pile quest. That's horrendous. I do not like Dynamasukas. Forever will be #1 Dynamasukas hater. Waystone's yellow. I bet you that hat's just came and wasted on someone. What is that? Oh. I see, I see. Is that a Sarco? No, a young Spino. Even a young Spino, I feel like I got the, I got what it takes, I feel like, to tango with a young Spino. Where's the entrance to this one? Is there no entrance? Oh, it's just blocked. That's kind of cool. And a nest is inside. Someone's nest. I was going to say, that was really good. I couldn't even tell. I cannot fight that Spino in the water. But on land, I think I could probably take him out. I don't have any of my abilities yet, besides just the basic bite, but I think that would be enough. He didn't look all that big. So I think I might be able to do it. I want to get the Waystone anyways. Waystone quest. I'm just jumping in, praying nothing's there. Yeah. See, even I do it. It's just, there's kind of rare nowadays. Everybody plays the semi-aquatics because it's better that way. And the only semi-aquatic you kind of have to worry about is, oh, what the hell am I saying? Sorry, the Dynamasukas fried my brain for a second. Let's stay here, get our stamina. And then we'll check that for mushrooms. Anyways, the only one you have to actually really be wary of, if you're small, is Sarco, because it can clamp you. Otherwise, you know, Suko you can outrun, Spino you can outrun, every other semi-aquatic you can outrun. Or at least outswim, they shouldn't be able to damage you. I mean, the Spino can pull you back in with the vortex thing, but then it's on cooldown and you can just outmaneuver it. So they come in groups of 10, huh? Is there one on both sides? No. Anyways, yeah, I got a feeling that this is going to be my new main on Riparia. Okay, we got that. Let's double check in here in case there's more mushrooms. No mushrooms, no mushrooms. Nothing. Alright. Still no mushrooms there, so I think it's just those giant ones that have them. My jump is silent as well. It's not as big as the Latins, but... or Latins. I really don't know how to pronounce it. Everyone says it differently, it seems. Or one of the two ways. But they're interchangeable. Okay, we got a wind tunnels quest now, too. I need one more thing. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of questing the Redwoods anymore. I love the quests, don't get me wrong, they look great. But they're just so spread out, and you have to go to so many different areas, right? Nothing's close by. And it's only one at a time. So, you know, if you get the cicada molt, then you gotta go to, you know, 3 or 4 different cicada trees. And then right afterwards, you'll get the cicada quests, which means you have to go right back, basically backtrack the entire thing, or just do a second loop around. In order to get those. And then you have to go to 5 more things. It's just, it's kind of tedious in this area now. Where is the lakeweed? They changed the look of it. What does it look like now? Probably walking right over it. Is there just none here? Yeah, I'm just... The waters, it just feels empty. So, if everyone has got that same sort of idea about the state of the water, especially in less populated areas of the map, busting out the Tylo, is this it? How... Is there none here? Maybe that Spino collected it all. That's a Thal. Thal swimming. We're getting fought by something. There it is. This is what it looks like. Eight. Cliff Edge Falls. Lookout point should be just over here. Really weird that this is considered Cliff Edge Falls. We're done. Rock. Oh, it's Cliff Edge Falls. Why are they giving me a rock quest here? I feel like I'm being hunted from the water right now and I'm probably gonna die, but try and get a little growth before then. Stamina recovery is pretty slow while standing still, even as a baby, so it's probably not going to be too good as an adult. Maybe stamina recovery would have been the way to go. Nothing there, nothing there. Maybe it was just a Thal. Anyways, this should be a spot. And then I believe we've got everything in Redwoods. We'll have to go down here and get that stuff. You have Red Hills Haven. Let's go back here and get our stamina. And while we're getting our stamina, we'll look at the next spot. So, hide. We can do streamlined. Increase our swim speed by 50% and increase health recovery rate while diving. Quilled hide increases bleed damage from your attacks by 50% when you're below 50% health. That's kind of interesting. So when you're low on health, you can deal 50% more bleed, which is kind of neat. So if I'm doing, you know, 40 or 0.4 bleed, then I'll actually be dealing 0.6 bleed, and that is a ridiculous number of amount of bleed. 0.6 bleed, especially that one that's 0.5 will do, you know, 0.75 bleed. That's like a Titan bite, I'm pretty sure. I actually don't know what Titan is. I don't know if it's 0.75, 0.61, I don't know. I believe the max value is 2 for bleed. So, you know, being able to deal 0.6 bleed, get max bleed in, you know, 9 seconds on someone. That's pretty rough. It's pretty rough for them. But I do have to be below 50% health for that, which means I have to take a couple of hits, which is not what you want to do. And it doesn't offer anything for getting hit. It's just you deal more damage because you got hit. Okay, now I think what it is if a semi-aquatic jumps into water, they don't take the impact damage. That's what I believe the case is. And that's why I died, because technically I don't have the ability to dive, and so going below the water, it's treated like hitting the water, or hitting land. Methinks. I don't know, though. The crook, great. Great. Go down this way, we'll do the deliver the bone quest and get the... We're gonna collect rocks, then we're gonna get the branch quest, and then we're gonna get the deliver bone quest, in that specific order. That's how it always goes. Anyways, and then the third one is Bright Sail. Increase your armor up to 15% and your bleed damage up to 20% if you're inflicted with bleed, venom, toxin, poison, fracture, and scales based on the status amount. Only up to 20% increase, though. And I assume that would be if you're at max, whatever, max bleed, max poison, max venom. Oh boy, this could be tricky. We're gonna try it, though. I hope that these rocks are tangible. Ouch. It's okay, that's okay. Oh, that was a little bit more painful. Might have screwed myself here. Seal that off. This top corner seems to be a little bit higher, so we'll try that one. Just try not to get myself killed. It would not be beneficial. Oh, no, that's okay. We're good. Ooh. Okay, there's an invisible rock here. What have we got? That there. Minimal damage. Get onto here. Should be smooth sailing after that. Ouch. Okay. We're just going to heal this off for a minute. I should have just taken the normal way down. Alright, then what do we got here? Back limb. Surge. Increase oxygen capacity. Activate while swimming to dart forward and bite. Hitting a target reduces their swim speed by 15% for up to 15 seconds. Or no, 15% for 15 seconds. Up to 3 stacks. Here's Sarko. So, wow. 45 seconds being 45% slow. That's pretty rough. And it tears off a meat chunk, and eating it gives you 40 stamina, 40 oxygen. Or 40% stamina, 40% oxygen. Once every 30 seconds. But it says the cooldown is 15 seconds. Oh, hitting the meat piece. Costs 2.5 stamina to use. Ripping kick. Lunges forward, does medium damage. And bleed. Can trigger bloodthirsty. Costs 5 stamina. So that's pretty hefty costs on the stamina. But it's 40 damage and 4 bleed. I honestly think that Surge might be the way to go in the water. Or maybe Ripping Kick on land for extra bleed, because I'm going to be doing... What's that cooldown? 4.5 seconds on the Ripping Kick. So the Claw does the same amount of bleed. Slightly less damage. And has a better cooldown and still triggers Bloodthirsty. So I don't think that Ripping Kick is necessary. Unless they are unlinked. If they're unlinked, we'll just test it out. Okay, let's go this way. Hop on this one. Hop on this one. Onto this one. Down here. And we're golden. I should be faster than a Sarko, for sure. Okay, where am I? I want to go down more. To get my rocks. Where actually am I? I'm confused. Oh, I'm way farther away than I thought I was. I'm on the wrong side. I want to be on the other side. I know where the quest items are over there. Big frog. You know what? I actually need food. I really do think I'm just going to play this as a big semi-aquatic Latin, whatever. Let's see what else we got. Okay, we did the hides, back limbs, and then our voice. We got 3 options. We got Snarl, reduces bleed healing for all creatures not in your group by 30% for 60 seconds, costs 5 stamina. The next one, Muffled Roar, increases swim speed by 30%, improves turning by 25, and increase all active status effect healing by 50% for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of increased swim speed is pretty good. 180 seconds. Okay, so is that not quite 100% uptime, but pretty good uptime. Can only be used while diving and will be interrupted if you exit water. I see. Can be used if deafened. Costs 10 stamina though. That is a hefty stamina cost. And then fishy breath. We're not gonna do fishy breath. What is that noise? I do not know. We're gonna stick to the shallows while my swim rate is not the best right now. Maybe find some rocks on the way. But yeah, definitely stay away from the deep water. I don't know where that Sarco is. I wonder if he went up. Don't know. Don't quite know. Probably over by that dead critter. I'll need some water soon, too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're good? I believe there's a lookout point up there, too. 8, 9. And away we go. We're out of there. Get the rest of our rocks. And then our branches, like I said. And then we'll have to go deliver the bone. Okay, so he was collecting these earlier. I thought I was coming down this cliff. I was on the other side. Let's go see what this is. Big spino. Big spino. Very cool. Wiggle my butt at him. Is that the noise I make? Did I make that noise? I'm gonna assume I did, because that was really close for me to not have made that noise. Okay, that guy took the branches though, so we gotta go find more up higher. Oh, is he bringing me food? He's not. He's right there. Be a tap dancer. But I can definitely taunt people with that for sure. It's gonna piss a lot of people off. Oh, okay. Got them all. Away we go. I saw the tip of his tail. Now deliver bone. See, I knew it. I knew it was going to be in this exact order. All the quests happen in the same order, I've noticed. Pretty much everywhere you go. And you go to Mudflats, you get Chanterelle, and then... Okay, bone is actually, I think, just outside of here, isn't it? No, right there. In pretty much every location, you get the same quests, so you can kind of plan a route through them. If you wanted. Just trying to get my growth up. Oh, somebody's saying something local. There is a Sark. I knew I heard one. Alright, deliver this quick. Let's go get an eyeball quest, or... Let's do a critter quest, actually. A heart quest for now. In case you guys do not know, you can filter through the quests by... going back, tapping forward, pressing the whatever interact button again, abandoning it. Tap forward again. Abandon it. Tap forward again. And just keep doing this until you get the one you want. Eyeball, we're going to abandon the eyeball, honestly. Neg, abandon that. Pincer, not doing that. And then you can just filter through the ones for the best growth, or the ones that are going to be best for what you're doing. Abandon. Heart. So I imagine I'm going to have to eat a lot of critters. You know, now. Or soon. Wind tunnels. Maybe I should go this way then. Anyways, yeah, I can imagine that I'm going to have to kill critters for a while until I've got some more abilities and get to a home cave, some marks, and really start leaning into a build. So, for now, killing critters is going to be something I'm doing already. So I might as well get a shit ton of growth from it. It'd be silly not to. Whereas the heart quest, you have to kill an adult dinosaur. So, killing an adult when I'm, you know, not social character. When I'm not even adolescent yet. Also, by the way, what are we at? 226? That's not too bad. So, killing an adult is not exactly feasible, or something I really want to risk at this very moment. You know, I'll do it if I get the good opportunity to. This weird cave shadow texture, man. Very odd. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, so just getting critters is going to be something I'm going to be more likely to... I hate that spot. To accomplish. As opposed to killing a full adult dinosaur. They gotta smooth that out, man. That pisses me off. Let's go get to adolescent, and then I think we'll call it for this one. We'll just keep it short, well, short, I say, as, you know, I put out an hour-long video. But, you know, I'm gonna do this conch video, and I'm gonna do the speculative how I would do an update for the Raptors. I've got some good ideas, and I'm very curious. I think in that one I really want you guys to, if you can, give me feedback. Okay, I hear a thing. Is it way up there? I want to get it. I am going the right way, aren't I? Not exactly. Crag Bluffs. Is there not an easier way to get to wind tunnels from Redwoods? Is it just up here that you can get to it? Because I swear... Yeah, look at that. Surely I can't climb this. Yeah, no way. Maybe this. Nope. No way. There's got to be a way up there. If there's not, they should make this right here a path or something. What they did with, what the hell's it called? Hollow Hills. They added, I believe, an extra way up somewhere in this area. People love that, man. People absolutely love that. Did I already try going this way? And I got stopped by a rock wall? Oh no. Oh, this is good. This isn't the one by the Hollow Hills. No, it's way off. Or by the Haven. We'll get this. I'm really going to need some water soon. Probably have to go into Hollow or something. We'll have to find something. Maybe we'll go there. We'll finish. Yeah, we'll grab that next. Or maybe go down here. I don't know. I swear this is a spot. I just couldn't get it. Because I was too high up. Anyways, yeah. I'm going to do both videos. I'm going to do this. This is fun already. I'm enjoying this a lot. I like the Conc. I haven't got to fight with it. I haven't really used any move but the bite. But just the bite being 50 damage on a 1 second cooldown. On a whatever combat weight this guy is. Higher than Leighton for sure. Latin, whatever. That's just what I'm going to call it now. I'm going to call it Leighton, Latin, whatever. But, yeah. I'm going to do both videos. I'm enjoying this. I'm going to continue this series. Probably take another episode to reach the next growth stage. And then it might be another one to get to full adult. And get some fights in. Lots of marks there, lots of quest stuff. I don't have any quests in here. Cooldown. I'm above wind tunnels. Okay. Not the best spot. Where's that water source? This way. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. We'll just skip out on getting the, like the half-heart pond and the lookout point. Look at that lightning. We'll just skip on that for now, because I really need to get some water. Is there water behind this, or is that shadow? I think it's shadow. Ooh, and an interesting little note for any of you guys who are avid searchers of the map. If you look in single player, and sometimes on different servers, you'll see that right here is called Underwater Cave, or Hidden Cave, or something like that. I think it's Underwater Cavern, or Underwater Cave. I believe this is the entrance here. It's got some vertically striated rocks, just like the ones we saw before, blocking off the path into the Hollow Hills area, or underneath it, that little cave section. It's got rock that looks out of place. It looks like it's just been slapped over top, like a band-aid. We're gonna try this. I like my little sideways waddle. Ouch. Oh my god. Oh god, that rock was invisible. Slide down safely. Fuck. Well, that sucks. How much growth did we... Gross. How much growth did I lose from that? Oh, actually, like, nothing. Basically nothing. And we're over here, which is right by another spot I'm trying to get to, I believe. Can we get out this way? I'm not going up here and doing all that. That's far too much. Lemmy Forest. Discover Lemmy. We'll go here now. No, thank you. No thanks, I'm good. Pass on that one for sure. I really like this area. It's the closest thing to like an open plains, but nobody ever comes here. This is basically Grand Plains River. Well, Grand Plains. Adolescent, right on. It's basically Grand Plains. But with less dense forest coverage, except in spots like that. And a little bit more verticality. I think it would be... I think it's better, honestly. Might as well click this. Might as well. I guess there's no reason to do that. I wasn't planning on sticking around here. Gonna be going down. Okay, so my fall damage is not as good as I was thinking it was. Three-Horn Meadow. I got tricked by a fake rock. You hate to see it. Okay, we got new abilities available. That's cool. We've got this spot. We're gonna go get that swamp. and then we'll go to the home cave behind me. You know what, let's just go to the home cave now. We'll put on our abilities, and then we'll log off. Ooh. I can't trust these. High chance I just phased through them. Okay. Might be another lookout point around here, I don't quite remember. I don't believe so, though. Scattered rubble. Alright. Almost there. Nope. Jump through that. Nice. I do actually have a fairly decent jump. I wonder what it's like when I'm adult. I know that I've got one, I just don't know how good it is. I know in Riparia that an adult conch can just barely, after like clipping and bobbing for a while, eventually make it up to where I keep my nest. So I know that they can at least jump that high. But that's not too terribly high. Alright, enter this. We will buy some abilities, put them on, and then we'll call it quits. Okay, let's see what we got. We're sticking with this head slot because it was just, I think it's just the best damage-wise. For DPS, it's like Raptor Strikes. And then this one, right, okay, let's pull this back up. Let's see. We had slash, just increase damage, increase bleed underwater, and increase damage on land. But it's every 6 seconds instead of every 3 seconds. It does 0.35 damage every 6 seconds, or 0.47 bleed every 6 seconds, as opposed to the equivalent of 8 damage here, and it'd be 70 damage. So the slash is just worse in every way. So we'll go with Claw Attack. Let's put that on here, I think. Hide. For hide we wanted to do... what did we want to do? I think that it was... None of these were super great, but I think we're going to go with the increased swim speed. Streamline seems good, because we don't want to be 50% health. Just for the increased bleed damage, that doesn't help us at all. And 15% increase in armor and bleed damage. 15% increase armor, up to 15%. So not even guaranteed 15%. You'd have to be at 100%, probably. It doesn't tell us. I wish it told us. You can get up to 20% increased bleed damage and up to 15% increased armor when you're inflicted with status effects based on how much, and doesn't stack for multiple status effects. So if you get poisoned by a meg, or get venomated by a meg, and they give you max venom, then you might have 20% increased bleed damage. And then as that ticks down, you could also have 100% bleed on you, but because it's still on the timer from venom, you're going to lose it. It doesn't make sense. So we're going to stick with that. Back limb, I think it was Surge that we wanted to do. Increases oxygen capacity. Activate while swimming to dart forward and bite. Does 60 damage. It's 15-second cooldown. We've already got bleed damage from this, and it's every 3 seconds. The Ripping Kick uses 5 stamina, which the Claw does not use any stamina, for the same amount of bleed, and 5 more damage, and has a 1.5 second longer cooldown. So I think back limb, the best thing to do is Surge. And we'll put that on our 3 slot, because that's where I like to keep my movement abilities. And, yeah. I think we'll just call it there. And here we are again, at the end of the video. Now, I do understand that this one was a little bit more boring, I guess, comparatively to what I usually try and put out, but it's new to me. I'm just getting a feel for it. Wanted to get used to the movement, get used to what I can and can't do, and have kind of a peaceful growth. I'm not going to go dive into mud flats when I'm, juvenile. Once I get my dive ability, then we'll go do mudflats and twisted, and then we'll be able to get some good fights. You know, once we're around the sub-adult stage, we'll be able to start fighting people, which I am excited for, because it seems like we've got some hefty damage and some wicked bleed. Not to mention mobility and all that. I feel like this is really going to be the playable that speaks to me. This is going to be the one that I'm going to run most often. So, more episodes coming in the future. I'll probably do another few. But I think for now, that's going to do it for me. Signing off.